Hello, as told in the previous video, we are continuing with some expected questions for UGC NET exam. Let's get started and welcome back to Learn Oikonomia. Container Corporation of India Limited, a public sector undertaking, is under the administration control of which of the following ministries? Heavy Industry, Small Scale Industry, Ministry of Railways, Shipping, Road Transport and Highways. Before understanding this, you have to see what the Container Corporation of India Limited is. This is actually a Navaratna public sector undertaking under the Indian Ministry of Railways. So this is very important. I hope you might be clear about Navaratna concept. I have been discussing the same topic in our previous video as well. From this discussion and the previous discussions, you will be able to understand that this is a very important topic. So you have to be very clear about different aspects of Navaratna public sector undertaking, which comes under the Indian Ministry of Railways. So this is actually incorporated in 1988 under the Companies Act, and this has commenced certain operations in 89, which had so after taking over an existing network of 7 inland container depots from Indian Railways. So now it has got a network of 61 ICTs or container freight stations throughout India. So the right option here is option C, that is the Ministry of Railways. What would be the new investment ceiling rate for Maharatna public sector enterprise? So we have discussed Maharatna, we have discussed Navaratna, we have discussed Miniratna, all these concepts. We have been discussing all these concepts in the previous video. In this video, in the coming video as well, we'll be discussing some questions related to the same topic, because these are certain sections from which I could find questions repeatedly asked for the exam. So you can expect questions from this session. So with that, let's understand the present question. What would be the new investment ceiling rate for Maharatna public sector enterprises? 2,000 crore, 5,000 crore, 7,000 crore, 10,000 crore. The right answer is option B, 5,000 crore. Let's see the details here. So what the government has done is that the government of India has relaxed certain norms for Maharatna status to the public sector companies or enterprises. So this is actually a move which would be benefiting the blue chip company. Example, the Coal India Limited, GAIL, BHEL, all these kinds of things. Only 4 state-run companies like ONGC, SAIL, IOC and NDPC enjoy Maharatna status at present, which would give them the financial as well as managerial independence or autonomy to invest up to 5,000 crore in the venture. This is without seeking government approval. So, okay. Under the new norms, a company would get qualified for Maharatna status, and these companies should have an average annual turnover of 20,000 crore during the last 3 years against the 25,000 crore which was prescribed earlier. Further, the criteria on average annual net worth has been relaxed to 10,000 crore from earlier 15,000 crore. Earlier it was 15,000 crore limit, and now it has been relaxed to 10,000 crore. Okay, so here the right answer is option B, 5,000 crore. Next, which one of the following is not an immediate indicator of industrial sickness? What is industrial sickness? First of all, you have to understand that this is certain symptoms which you can see in certain industries. So these symptoms would be acting as indicators of sickness, and if the government is not going for any immediate remedial actions, the sickness will grow and it will lead to the death of the industry. Continuous reduction in turnover, piling up of inventory, continuous reduction in profit, continuous reduction in sales, short-term borrowings at high rate, continuous cash flows, all these lead to the erosion of tangible net worth for the industry, which will be leading the industry to decline its market share And these are certain aspects of industrial sickness. With that, you can identify the right answer, declining market share. That is the right answer. So this is the main indicator of industrial sickness. Which one of the following is not a feature of limited liability partnership firm? Partners should be less than 20. Partner and management need not to be separate. Internal governance should be decided by mutual agreement among partners, or it is a corporate body with perpetual succession. You have to understand that there's limited liability partnership. This will be considered as a separate legal entity which is liable to the full extent of its assets, with liability of partners being limited to agreed contribution in this limited liability partnership, which might not be any kind of tangible or intangible nature, or this can be both tangible as well as intangible. No partner will be liable on account of the independent or unauthorized actions of other partners or their misconduct. Here, the liabilities of this limited liability partnership and partners who are found to have acted with the intent of to defraud the creditors. Here, what it is done is that they shall be unlimited for all or any of the debts or other liabilities of limited liability partnership. So the right answer here is option B. Partner and management need not be separate. Next question: which one of the following items is Tirupur well known as huge exporter to many parts of the world? Exported to many parts of the world: gems and jewelry, leather goods, knitted garments, handicrafts. We know the importance of knitted garments when it comes to Tirupur. It's a very famous. It's that the city itself is known as the region itself is known as the knitwear capital of India. So the right answer is option C. If you look into this region, you could see that it is part of the textile industry in India. If you look into the past 3 decades, it is contributing to huge amount of foreign exchange. The city is exporting 120 billion worth of goods. Netaji Apparel Park, it has got 53 companies manufacturing knitwear exports, and it is also meeting some international standards as well. In addition to all these things, investment of 920 million on infrastructure and factory buildings have increased. Now this is something which is contributing to our what to say foreign exchange, because we are getting a lot as a result of exporting knitwear. So Tirupur is very much famous for that. Which of the following is not correct about plastic parks? This is a scheme to assist plastic industries in India. These parks will keep to develop biodegradable plastic. This is to increase competitiveness and investment in plastic sector. It emphasizes environmentally sustainable growth in plastic sector with cluster development approach. The right answer is option B. That is, these parks will help to develop biodegradable plastics. So these parks is actually a scheme which envisages clusters of plastic industry operations, which will provide raw material, power, land, etc. So these are expected to generate direct as well as indirect employment opportunities. Okay, opportunities is very important. Next, token privatization or deficit privatization of public sector units occurs when the government sells 5% of shares, 10% of shares, 49% of shares, and 51% of shares. The right answer is option A, 5% of shares. So this is done by the government with an expectation to disinvest to meet the deficit in budget. Sorry. Which one of the following cities is identified as the hottest outsourcing destination in the world? Very important question. Dublin, Ireland, Bangalore, India, Makati City, Philippines, and Tokyo, Japan. The right answer is option B, Bangalore. It is Our city means it is one of the cities in India which is identified as the hottest outsourcing destination in the world. Bangalore continues to be India's software hub. It has got a huge number of skilled workers. The pleasant climate of Bangalore has also been a factor in Bangalore's popularity. Which of the following statements regarding chemical industry in India is correct? Chemical industry is one of the oldest industries in India. Dyestuff sector is one of the important segments of chemical industry. Textile industry accounts for largest consumption of dyestuffs. All these sentences are right. So the right answer is option B. Dyestuff sector is considered to be one of the important segments of chemical industry, and chemical industry is one of the oldest industry, and the maximum consumption of dyestuff is taken by textile. Which of the following is not a part of service sector? Transport, construction, hotels, insurance. The right answer is construction, because this is something which comes under the manufacturing, or what to say, this comes under the industrial sector only, the secondary sector. Construction falls in infrastructure, which includes roads, railways, ports, airports, electricity, communication, irrigation, pipelines, etc. Next, which one of the following is not correct in the context of industrial clusters development? This play an important role in MSMEs for participants in their inclusiveness, technology absorption, and efficiency improvement. Industrial clusters are visible in tradition, handloom, handicraft, and modern SME. Industrial cluster programs in India are administered by various ministries. Industrial clusters lead to promotion of monopoly in the market. Right answer is option D. It leads to the promotion of monopoly in the market. Next, which of the following statements in the context of income-environment relationship is correct? Pollution trends tend to follow an inverse U-shaped relationship across stages of economic development. In the beginning, pollution increases due to urbanization and industrialization. In the later stage, pollution would decline due to structural changes towards service sector. The right answer is option C. All these statements are correct. Next, which of the following occupations is included under the secondary sectors for the national income? Of course, manufacturing, construction, gas, gas and water supply, mining and quarry. You have to answer the question which is included in the secondary sector: manufacturing, construction, gas, mining. So here the answer is option C. Apart from mining and quarrying, all else come under secondary sector. Mining and quarrying is something which come under primary sector. Division of labor often involves what? Specialized economic activity, highly distinct productive roles, involve everyone in many of the same activities. Individuals engage in only a single activity and are dependent on others to meet the various needs. What is division of labor? It's a famous concept which is put forward by Adam Smith. We have to understand the right answer. The right answer is option B, 1, 2 and 4 only. It doesn't tell anything about the involving everyone in many of the same activities. Next, which one of the following is useful in paper manufacturing industry? Fibrous plants, orchids, non-flowering plants, plants growing in high altitude. The right answer is A, which is fibrous plants. So cellulose is obtained from these plants. So this is considered to be a primary raw material for paper as well as pulp industry. So that's all for today. Please like, share and subscribe to this channel for more videos, and thank you for watching. You can be a part of my Telegram group as well as Telegram channel to discuss your doubts. I'll be providing the links of both in the description box. Thank you.